Hi guys, welcome to this second edition of the Laravel PHP course. In this episode I am just going to quickly show you how to install Laravel. And there's two ways of doing it. There is the zip file way, which is going to GitHub and getting Laravel from this here. You can just download the zip and extract it into your folder. Or in our case, we're going to use Composer, which is my preferred way. So how we do that is we will launch a PowerShell, and you want to navigate to where the root of your sites are. If you see in here, I've got various little things going on there, but what I actually want to do is I want to install it in this Laravel folder here. Okay. So apparently it doesn't want to clear. There we go. So to do this, if you've installed Composer globally and successfully, which if you watch the last video you'll know how you will have done that, you just type Composer, okay, and then you need to create a project. The project is Laravel /Laravel, and this is kind of people and then project name. So it could be Microsoft Windows, but it's organisation or name of person, and then the project there, and then the folder that you're going to put it in, which needs a space, and I made one called Laravel just to confuse you. It could be any folder you like, and I believe it will make the folder if you just choose any name. So it's up to you which name you use, but you might want to just follow what I've done. Okay, and then at that point just hit enter and it will work its magic. Now you can go and make a cup of coffee at this point and then come back, or if you're super paranoid like I am, you can watch the whole thing develop, but it will take a few minutes. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video here, and I'm going to in fact actually it's doing it very quickly. Right, it's loading everything from cache for me because I had a little try before, which is quite clever, but it will take a bit longer for you. You'll see it actually saying, giving you a percentage and downloading each part. So in that case, I'm just going to wait. No time for a coffee. I'll have to get one afterwards. So what this is doing at the moment is it's installing different packages, which some of these would work on their own. For instance, like SwiftMailer, and I believe the core of Symfony is here as well. Look, okay. So we're going to get a lot of messages at the end, where it's giving me a lot of suggestions. We'll ignore that for now. We just want to get this running. So if we go into our Laravel folder, we shall see, if we list everything, that we now have a ton of files, and more importantly we have a composer.json file, and this holds information about well, let's have a look at it. So let's go into my Laravel. This is Sublime Text. I forgot to mention, if you don't have an editor that does highlighting already, I can't imagine that you wouldn't, but if you don't, this is Sublime Text. You can use it for free, but it will press you to every now and again to buy a license, which I have because I feel like this piece of software is worth every penny. If you're a cheapskate and you don't want to pay anything, which is fair enough. Look up Notepad++ and use that. It's very similar, but not the same. So what was I doing? Oh yeah, we're going to have a look at this composer.json file, and it basically it's like a settings file, and Composer can use this to figure out what it needs and what it doesn't need quite a lot of the time. So your next step after doing that create project is installing anything that has any kind of dependencies, and all you do for that is when you're in the right folder you just want to say composer install, and this command will install all the dependencies that are mentioned in this JSON file here, which you don't need to worry too much about at the moment. Okay, so we're going to just run this and see what happens, and it's nothing to install or update, and generating autoload files, and generating an optimized class loader, which we will get into. Okay, so once that is done, it's now time to see if we have got this all right or if we've made a complete mess of it. So launch your favorite browser. We're already here. If I load this one up, we're going to probably get a directory listing, which we do. And that's because we've not got any kind of magic pretty URL stuff going on yet. Further down the line, that business. So you need to go to public, where there's a test.php, and you get a nice logo and you have arrived. Once you reach this point, you can do a lap of honour around the room, and you know, glass of wine maybe or something, but have a good celebration. You installed Laravel correctly. Okay, so in the next video we're going to look at the files that we downloaded, and we're going to have a little tour as to what each folder is for, but not every single file, but we'll give you a general idea of what's going on. Okay, so see you in the next video.